Hello and welcome back, it's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda, and today we are playing Stolen Realm Survivors. This is an action roguelike game where you have to fight off hordes and hordes of enemies to level up and conquer some enemies. We've played the game a little bit and I've unlocked the Paladin. I had to regen, I believe, over 100 HP. It might have been 1,000 HP to unlock him, but we wanted to give him a go for the video just because Paladins have always been some of my favorite characters. With that being said, we're just going to hop right on into it. And we are going to start off with difficulty 2. Alright, let's see what this character is about. I've never used this character, so I have absolutely no idea. Our main weapon is just a really big mace. I guess it's a hammer, even though the weapon says it's a mace, but it has a really huge AoE slam. With this game, there's going to be a lot of these kind of shrines that spawn around the map. And they're going to give you buffs depending on what color it is. The red ones are for offense. The yellow ones, I believe, are experience and gold. The blue ones are for defensive skills. Alright, our first floor is complete. Let's see what we got for damage. Increase the damage of the skill based on the amount of gold I have. A portion of the damage from the supported skill counts as bleed. And that's for our main one. We'll take some bleed damage. Drop a smoke bomb at our feet. That increases our dodge chance. Increase return damage for you and allies. A barrier of ice that absorbs or spear trap. Trigger a vicious spear trap impaling enemies. Let's go with the Ice Shield just because we are a Paladin, so we might as well have some tankiness to us. And I wonder how much... Okay, so we actually have a... The shield's pretty tanky. Okay, but it won't recast until our current shield depletes. Which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe we can get an upgrade where it can kind of, like, keep casting over and over again. That way we can just keep shield stacking. Crit hit damage or chance. Let's go with a critical hit chance. Yeah, I really love the style of this game. I feel like this game has a really cool art style to it. Alright, we got a save here. We got some rogue boots. The thing about equipment in this game, you can only equip it after a run. At least I don't know how to equip it in the middle of a run. While affected by the skill, healing you deals increased. Gain physical return damage while that skill is active. Increase movement speed. Let's reroll this. Critical hit damage while this skill is active. Well, the party members isn't going to affect us just because we are playing solo. That's the other cool thing about this game is going to be a co-op. Increase attack speed and reduce skill cooldown. Let's go for some block rating. We're definitely going to want to take increased damage, though. Also, I feel like attack speed isn't going to be bad. Okay, so our shield doesn't regen between the waves. We have to wait for it to break before it can recast again. That's actually a bit unfortunate. I wish that wasn't the case. Let's go for more block rating. And we're not going to have, like, any gold for the first shop. The shops are super expensive in this game unless you have a lot of gear. Life on hit chance. I'll take the damage increase. But yeah, the shops are super expensive, so unless you have a lot of gear that gives you kind of bonus gold chance or like more ways of generating gold, then we're probably not going to be able to buy a whole lot from the shop. Let's just go for the lifesteal now. Brought our shields back up so I don't have to worry about anything. And it's kind of cool because the previous time I played this game, I was playing as a ranger. More bleed damage. Movement speed. Support gains a portion of your movement speed as increased damage. Let's go for that life on hit one. Grants a large amount of armor for duration when struck. Increase life regen. Grants a holy shield that absorbs damage and explodes. Gonna reroll that. Let's reroll. Just get some damage increase. Let's go for more bleed damage. We probably should have taken an active skill. I thought if I re-rolled, it would have given me a different one. But that did not happen. Because we definitely needed another offensive kind of skill to help us out. Luckily for us, the boss isn't doing a whole lot of damage. Attack speed, let's just go with normal attack speed. We're kind of able to just bug it out, just sitting right on top of the boss. As long as we don't get hit by one of its, like, actual, like, hits, we'll be okay. You also do only have a certain time limit to do it. Kill the boss. So you do need a decent amount of damage in order to do it. Let's get out of there, wait for our shield to come back up. While we wait, we can try to grab some of these things. Let's get more experience gain. Our shield is back. Let's go for reflect physical damage. We're just going to keep kind of rotating around the boss. These archers are going to absolutely mess us up, but that's okay. Just got a few seconds before our shield. We can get like an upgrade to the shield where it passively regens. That way I don't have to worry about just moving all the time. But we definitely have this boss dead here. Should only be one strike or so. The only thing that kind of confuses me is there be a lot of times where it shows the boss doesn't really have a whole lot of HP. I just don't feel like they die super fast. Physical damage increase. Grants a chance to deal critical hits for increased damage. Oh, that's just more crit hit chance. We'll take that. Here we go. Call down Holy Light that causes healing to allies and holy damage to areas. Weapon throw. Grants a damage immunity and phase movement for a short duration upon taking damage. Let's go with Cleanse. Increase life regeneration for a short time. Summon a meteor. Or Thunder Strike. Let's go with Thunder Strike. So we don't want the gold one. Cleanse devastating criticals. Critical hit damage. Might as well just go for that. And that's what I mean with the shop, is we only have 186 gold, and some of this stuff is, you know, 1,000. Heal. Don't have enough for anything, so we'll just leave this shop. Hopefully we get some upgrades in the future for that. But we got a few more abilities now. Should help out tremendously with our damage. Got a chest. Definitely want to make sure you're actually grabbing all these shrines. We're at the point where like 2 or 3 of them should spawn. Make sure to grab all of these. Life regen or max health. Let's just go for max health. We could probably just sit on top of the enemies and just let them run to me so I can just level up super, super quickly. It also might be a play to, you know, put on just experience gain gear on the Paladin just because of how much AoE kind of potential we have. Only reason it kind of sucks that you can't equip gear in the middle of the run. Attack speed, dodge rating. Grants a chance to hit for a lifesteal. Just get some attack speed. While the skill is active, gain life regeneration. Yep, we'll take that. More attack speed. If we can get some luck going, I'm going to actually turn down the game sound just a little bit. There you go. But yeah, we could get some luck. That way we can get higher rarity of upgrades. I feel like that would be super, super huge for us. Potions heal our whole party. Well, we kind of knew that already, but we might have accidentally clicked a tutorial button that kind of turned on the tooltips back for us. There's a chest. We definitely want more equipment just because you can salvage it, but you definitely want the shrines more than anything else. Just getting bonuses across the board is going to be so huge. Our best one, definitely going to be the red one. Hopefully we can get it before the round is over. We sure can. Just go more life on hit. We're not worried about taking too much damage here just because we do have that life regen and potions do spawn in. Portion of damage. Okay. Damage increase. More bleed damage. Let's just go for the damage increase. And here's a rare damage. 15% more bonus damage. We're going to go with more attack speed. The faster our abilities come up with cooldown, the better. Yeah, so we've gone from 10 seconds to 8 seconds on our shield. So it is working out pretty well. Got some bigger enemies already. Not dying super, super quick. Gain life regen, we'll just go for the max health. All the ones that kind of have a timer on them, I don't like taking because it's only going to apply for this room and literally nothing else. It's the only reason I try to stay away from them. Gold drop bonus. Gotta be careful, we're getting hit a little bit. Alright, here's another defensive one. Get some increased healing overall. Let's just go for the passive life regeneration. Alright, give me some more rare upgrades. More attack speed. Crit hit chance, that's plus 10 though. We're definitely going to take that. Reflect shield amount. And it goes up based on our health. We're definitely taking that. So the more health we get, the bigger our shield is. We're off to the next boss. This boss is going to be probably a little bit more challenging for us because it throws down a ton of AoEs all over the place. Yeah, this one's gonna prove to be a little bit difficult. Thankfully, we are packing pretty good damage. But yeah, a lot of these are like, when we get hit by a potion, we get slowed with a bunch of other effects on top of it. Making it actually rather difficult to deal with this boss, especially if you're melee. Thankfully, there's a potion on this boss. We're just going to have to kind of stick on it for a second so we can get some really good damage going. Alright, we do have good damage, so we're going to back off to go for some of these shrines. One of the nice things we are able to do during these fights is if we are ahead on damage. Let's go for movement speed. That's just equipment. Let's just grab this potion. But if you're ahead on time, just walk around, find these things around the boss room just because it is going to give you some bonuses. Unfortunately, we got double equipment. Could be worse. I mean, we got triple equipment, but that's okay. The boss is going to die here. And there we go. Actually, really, really good damage. Most of the time I don't have as good a damage as this. Increase armor or gain just one more level. I should gain a level. I didn't mean to click that, but that's okay. Way more bleed. I should go for way more bleed. Let's just go for 10% more damage. We can get way more shield amount. Let's just get way more shield amount. Let's go for the... I think we are just going to need more damage. Let's go for attack speed. I'm going to buy a level here. Here's the damage of skills based on the amount of gold I have. Thunder strikes are faster. Let's reroll this. I'll reroll again. That's a 15% damage boost, so we will take that. Alright, we're on depth 9. We're going to be fighting some werewolves now, and these guys pack an absolute punch. Thankfully, I have a decent amount of AoE. So I should be able to actually get a decent amount of level ups. Especially if we just kind of farm up. Though they do a ton of damage to us. I mean, like an absolute metric ton of damage where it is hard to actually deal with these guys. Block chance, reflect damage. But this shield is going to come in clutch because when I was playing the Ranger, these guys were doing such an insane amount of damage to me, I really couldn't do anything except for run. So we are in a better spot than we are on the Ranger. Hopefully we can get one more level up. We still can't take too much damage here. Now, we're not going to get the level up. That's okay. We're almost level 30 as well. Victory. 15% crit hit chance. Yes, please. More bleed damage. I'll take it. More shield amount or more crit hit damage? Let's go for more crit hit damage. These knights pack an absolute punch with their... They just bring down their sword and, yeah, it does a lot. As you can see, there's going to be a ton of werewolves coming in. The cool thing about them is not all of them are kind of active at once. Well, let's back away here. Wait for our shield to come back up. But they go through like this kind of enrage status before they... Or they get super mad. There should be some shrines popping up. There we go. Alright, we got our shield as well. That way we can get this. Probably won't go for it unless I do have my... Unless I do have my shield up. We're just getting so many of these equipment. The treasure chest. Thankfully we can salvage it. And if we get good stuff, we might be able to use it. But in order to salvage the gear, increase the stagger chance, and it's purple. Or a multicast on... I think we could go multicast. But yeah, with the gear, if you want like to buy or craft really good gear, because there is a crafting thing in this game, it takes a lot. Let's go for more attack speed. Let's just go for more attack speed. The faster all my abilities come off of cooldown, well, I can't complain. I'm not sure what those enemies are. Looks like they might be some ranged. Yeah, looks like ranged. I actually do want to get hit here. That way my shield can end up re-procking so I can get it to max. Instead of having it at 1 HP and get hit, you know, a dozen times. And take a lot of damage. Life on heal. Grab this healing potion. That's what I mean by the werewolves do so much damage. Crit hit chance. But thankfully, because this is like a really small like corridor, we also had time, so I wonder if I killed so many enemies that it automatically grants us victory. More crit hit. Let's go for a bigger shield. The Countess. This is where I'm pretty sure ended up dying last time, so let's see how we're able to do. Alright, well the boss is just throwing out waves of projectiles at us. Definitely want to do as much DPS here before the kind of next wave of that. There we go. Try to dodge that as much as possible. Hopefully get our shield back. There we go. We're not really going to mess around with the shrines just because this boss is like packing an absolute punch. I'll probably just grab this one just because I'm right here for it. Block chance. Let's go for just more armor overall. Boss is sending out blood tornadoes. Those orbs are just basically an anti-melee attack. Alright, we lost our shield. We're just going to back off. We're going to play it safe. Oh, we definitely need to play it safe. Okay, we got our shield. Let's just go for the boss kill here. Grab this health potion. And there we go. There's the boss defeated. Gain damage based on my armor value. Each time you cast an ability that deals elemental damage, gain a stack of elemental. That's insane, but we're going to take damage based on our armor. Just another 15% crit. Sounds pretty good. Let's go for block rating. And a legendary on our basic attack. More crit. Let's buy a level. More crit damage while that is active. More bleed damage. Reroll. Just go for more overall damage. Gain increased luck for each level gained while this fortune is active. Okay, so I think it's only active for the run. But we are still going depth 13. I think there's an endless mode, but I think you have to beat difficulty 3 for it. So I have absolutely no idea where this one ends. Block chance armor. Okay, can we check our actual armor? Let's see. Our armor's 3, so we're getting a 3% damage boost. Not a lot, but hey, it's better than nothing. We need to be careful here. These guys are doing a ton of damage. Even through our shield. I want to grab this shrine, but there you go. Blast radius. Nice defensive shrine. Healing, life regen. I should go for overall more healing. I'm not entirely sure what these kind of like blood tiers are on the ground. We're starting to get better equipment, though. Looks like we're getting some blue equipment now. More shield. Let's reroll. More area on the cleanse. A legendary crit. It's going to be at 85. So we almost have a 100% chance to crit. Just a little bit more and I will. Okay, well that thing blows up whatever it is. Yeah, the yellows are the crits, and you can just see how much we are actually doing that. It's crazy that a crit isn't like a one-hit kill against these things. So we're going to need more crit damage. We also do have crit damage bonus while our shield is active. Okay, so these enemies kind of just have like a one-time kind of charge of like an AoE that they kind of cast out. Max health. Taking that max health kind of negative at the beginning definitely isn't paying off because our shield goes off our max HP. No, I thought I got the shrine. There we go. Let's go for more blast radius. I need even more AoE potential. The further away I can hit things without them hitting me back, we're gonna... You know, that's what we want to be doing. Damage. More crit hit. Just go for more damage. Thunderstrike damage. Gonna reroll this. Gonna reroll this again. I'll just take the crit damage now. This gets us to 100. Let's just take the 15% damage increase. I mean, we're 5% away from 100. I think we'll be okay. If it gets offered to us and I don't really like anything else, then I'll take it, but... Oh, these enemies with the AoE is going to be a bit rough. This guy is attacking insanely fast with the axe. It's going to be multiple of them as well. Definitely want to take out these bigger guys. Thankfully, these normal enemies I can kind of just walk through. At least as of right now. Let's grab these shrines while we can. There's going to be a ton of AoEs, though. Alright, our shield is gone. We got to be careful. Critical hit damage. Yes. 1 crit hit damage. More crit hit damage would be nice. Increase our crit hit chance. What's our crit hit chance right now? Yeah, so it's at 100. And I think it's capped. I don't think we can actually go above it. So I don't think double critting's a thing in this game. Or crit damage. I'll take it just to see if it goes away or not. Okay, so we still... Yeah, but it says it's capped, so there's no point in getting more of that. Let's go block rating. Harvester of Souls. Okay, we have ourselves another boss. A bunch of skulls are summoning. Lost air shield. We're just going to wait for that to come back up. Oh, wow, yeah. So this boss has kind of a shotgun attack, too. Yeah, definitely going to wait for that shield to come back up. So we do have to definitely watch out for that. Okay, so it's kind of when he does his, like, sweep attack that happens. Wonder if I can grab this shrine. Yeah, I sure can. And none of this is going to really matter. Thankfully, I am on par for damage-wise on this boss. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage. I mean, our lightning strikes are kind of just messing the boss up, even when I'm not near it. And there we go. That's the boss killed. And it looks like we have beat difficulty 2. And we unlocked a bunch more items. We have unlocked 240 memories. But there we have it. Our Earthshaker dealt almost 400,000 damage. Our cleanse doing 94,000 damage, healing us for 781, and our Thunder Strike dealing 147 damage. That Ice Shield really coming in clutch, and it looks like we have unlocked, you know, an absolute ton of new items. We unlocked a new weapon, the Necrocomicon, and we unlocked the Animator, I believe it said. Summons an Iron Golem. But yeah, there's a bunch of different characters. We still don't have them all unlocked. The only thing that I wish was a little bit different is because, like, this one, we don't have it unlocked. It's kind of hard to see which ones you have unlocked or not, but I do have them, not all of them. The only two I don't have is I don't have Tim and I don't have the Ogre. But that is going to do it for today's video on Stolen Realm Survivors. If you've made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button. The demo is currently available on Steam, and honestly, it's a super fun game. And I am going to try to beat difficulty 3 just to see if there is kind of like an endless mode and see what we are able to do in there. But until next time, take care.